All right, so now, if you notice, the title says Murad and then Top Heroes topic talk. So pretty much yesterday, and this is a great site. Like if you guys play Arena of Valor, or if you have Twitter, you should definitely check out Samurai Gamers, and also check me out too. But Samurai Games is pretty solid because they do tier lists, like every month or so, and they rank all the heroes up by a grading system. They got tier SS, tier S, and it continues. So, and they also do a good breakdown explaining why. They explain the roles, if they should be like a Dark Slayer lane, roam, jungle, damage. They explain everything about the heroes, and I think they do a great job. But what we're going to be doing today, at least for the beginning of the video, because I do want to do matches with Zenyu. I bought him last week, and I want to play some rank with him eventually. But as far as today, right now, maybe the next like 15 minutes, I want to go over the top 5 warriors in Arena of Valor. Because whenever I play rank, usually the characters that I have to fill in, because people normally don't want to pick these characters, is mage, warrior, and tank. Now, I did something on the top 5 tanks before, so I'm like, you know what? I'm curious who the top 5 warriors are now, so we're going to do that. And a lot of them are expected. A lot of the heroes are people that are super meta right now, so don't be surprised you might see a repeat, from previous streams or something, all right? All right, so the first top warrior, according to the Samurai Gamer site, and I will leave the link in the description once I upload the video so that you guys can see and read the article yourselves and see the entire tier rating. But the first hero would be Superman. Now, Superman is a warrior and a tank. As you see here, we're going to, just to tell you what the abilities are, I'm not going to go into a full hero spotlight, but we'll show you gameplay afterwards. But Superman basically has the Speeding Bullet ultimate, which allows him to charge up, and, he does a lot more damage. He has Man of Steel. He has Kryptonian Strength. And then he has Flight, which allows him to move around the arena a lot faster and also do more damage once he's in flight mode. But he's a warrior tank. His Rose Mobility and Initiator. And we'll see how these moves play out in the arena. Alright, so here's a look at Superman. And again, I didn't go into breaking every ability down because I figured it's better to show you. So here's the ultimate. Well, first let's get into flight mode, right? You see the bar underneath him? Once that fills up to yellow all the way, he'll go into flight mode. So we'll do it again. And then look, we're going to do our ultimate. So it does a charging rush towards the opponent and deals massive damage because obviously he's punching him when he's doing it. Now really it's best to always use him when he's in his flight mode, because again, everything is boosted. So look, right there, we did another attack. Slightly slower version of the ultimate, but he does like a cool breath as well. Now the second ability, he does a ground slam. And let's just take out these minions. Alright, we got them out. Let's charge up again. And let's get the thing. Now Superman is kind of tanky, so you could take some hits from the tower. Alright, here we go. So he keeps running away. He's messing up my game right now. Come on. Alright, so we missed him there. But look, we did the breath right there and was able to, really do some good damage. Now, obviously, when you're playing, the damage is going to be a lot less, right? Because you're working your way up to get to level 15. And you also got to understand, at this stage of the game, a lot of your equipment items are unlocked already, too. Alright, come on. We're going to set up that second ability now. Alright, so he charges forward and then he does the drop. So I got to use that correctly. Alright, see, that's better. So he has a pretty good radius too when he drops. Alright, again, we're going to raise up the charge. So that's Superman right there, which is considered to be one of the top warriors in the game and arguably one of the top heroes, period. Now, the next warrior is Ryoma, who you guys already know is one of my characters in my rotation. I love Ryoma. Alright, so Ryoma is a warrior assassin. His role is harass finisher. And we're just going to read the abilities and then go into the gameplay. So his ultimate is called Spectral Ire. He has Wailing Blade, which recently got nerfed. It's a very strong attack. And then you have Pinwheel. So Wailing Blade is sick because it does like a slash with the sword, which is able to get an opponent while they're running away. And it had a really good range. Pinwheel is kind of like a spin kick where he's able to kick you and move backwards. So it's good to get out of situations. And then his passive is Najinata Jutsu. Probably butchered that, I apologize. But let's go into some gameplay. Alright, so let's show you Ryoma now. Now Ryoma is great for Dark Slayer lane and for jungling. So those are things to keep in mind. So you see the Wailing Blade? Pretty easy. And then look, the kick. You just hit the opponent and move right back to where you were. Now, I didn't mention this during the Superman part, but Superman is also good for Dark Slayer lane and roaming. Alright, now let's get our ultimate on Thane. Alright, we missed that. We'll let him come back. Fortunately, the cooldown's a lot faster now, because remember, this is endgame. You got all your equipment items unlocked and everything. I might as well go for the tower, right? Since he doesn't want to come over here. Alright, sweet. Come on, Thane, get over here. Alright, he's on his way. Just want to show you the ultimate, and then we'll go on to the next warrior. Look at that. Right? Pretty decent damage, right? And what I like about it is like when there's when you're doing a sick push, it does rapid, insane slashes with his blade. You can hit a couple of teammates with, not teammates, opponents with it. So it's a really good attack. And everything combos well together. I really like Ryoma, so I'm a little biased because I use him, but I can understand why he's one of the top warriors in the game. You might actually recognize, because we actually just did a hero spotlight on him. And it's Murad. So Murad is considered one of the top warriors in the game, / assassin. And his role is mobility finisher. Remember, again, his ultimate is Temporal Turbulence. Another dimensions other attack. Thorn of Time. And the passive is Rift. So let's go into more gameplay with him again. Alright, so remember Murad. In order to maximize his ultimate, you got to constantly be attacking minions. You have to do a certain amount of attacks within a certain amount of seconds, right? Alright, so look. We're going to constantly be attacking. So it's 4 attacks within 5 seconds. And the trick really is just to hit the minions if they're available, hit the heroes, and get those 4 attacks in. And then second ability is great for trapping your heroes, slowing them down, and creating a great advantage for your team to attack them all. And then this is my favorite ability, the first one, which is like dashes. Look, 1, 2. So if you do the second one within 3 seconds, you go right back to where you started. And if you do 3, look, you still go right back to where you started. So we'll show you again. 1, 2, 3. See? Ridiculous. Let's trap him in here. Awesome. So that's Murad right there, folks. Well, actually, let me show you the ultimate. I didn't show you the ultimate. All right, we're going to leave those minions there. I'm going to wait for Thane to get closer. Okay, let's get this unlocked. There we go. Awesome. Talk about insane animation, right? So that's the trick. Open up the seal with the rapid attacks within 5 seconds. And once you get that ultimate in, you're going to do a massive amount of damage. And while you're doing all those attacks, you cannot be targeted and you cannot be attacked. Pretty sick. All right, next one is Zephyrus, actually. Now, Zephyrus is somebody that you can unlock like early in the game. I believe with Zephyrus, if you buy vouchers, right? Like you can buy 100 vouchers, I think, for 99 cents. You get Zephyrus for free. And that's how I got him. But I haven't used him yet, obviously. But he's really good. He's excellent jungler. Probably one of the best in the game. And he's great at roaming as well. So he's a warrior assassin in his Rose mobility, right? So you figure he'll be good at roaming. And his ultimate is Death from Above. Then he has Death's Flurry, Death Rift. And his passive is Unwavering Death, where every 3% of HP loss grants 1% damage reduction. That's crazy. And then that's his other skin. And now we'll show you some gameplay with him so you can see how the moves work. But he is the 4th best warrior in the game. All right, here we go. We got Zephyrus. All right. So let's see how this ultimate is. Wow, pretty good. He's pretty easy to use. As you saw, all the attacks are straightforward. Like, literally. So, yeah, he wasn't that bad. So his ultimate, he does that slam. Second attack is a dashing ability. And I'm going to use him again just to make sure I'm correct. But look, second ability. All right, first ability is a dash. Ultimate is a slam. And then the second ability... All right, it's not a dash, but he does a good amount of slashes within a certain time period. And it's pretty fast, so it did look like he dashed. But I guess because he's using these long spears, it looked like it was a dash, but it was actually like an extended attack. Which explains why he's pretty good at jungling, because he's got these huge weapons here. Yeah, look at that. He's doing like double slashes at the same time too. He's not bad. I mean, I have him unlocked, so maybe I'll give him a try. All right, let's get over here. Where are you going? Dash. We're going to do that dash right now. Massive slashes and then slam. And then another dash and then massive slashes. Pretty good. So let's get on to the next warrior, which will be the last warrior in this top 5 warrior segment that we're doing. So the 5th best warrior in the Arena of Valor, warrior / tank, is Max. And his role is mobility and initiator. So his ultimate is Liftoff, which is a very interesting move. Smooth Moves is his second. Bionic Blender is his other attack, and his passive is Static Shock. And we'll go into Hero Trials. Now, if you want more information about the abilities, folks, you can always check out my YouTube channel. I do the hero spotlights on there for every hero, so you can always go back and get a more in-depth breakdown of the characters. Okay, so we are pushing forward, and let's use the second attack. That's pretty cool. So Smooth Moves allows you to do kind of like an acrobatic flip, where you can end up behind the opponent. So that's pretty cool. And great way to set up. Alright, I'm going to try to use the ultimate next. I know he has like a unique ultimate. Let's see if it works. Yeah, we're going to hit Thane. Look at that. He rushes right in towards him. That's a pretty sick ultimate right there. And you see this giant force field around him? That definitely helps out. When it pops back up, I'm going to read it out loud because it's not one of those simple ultimates where it's just, you know, does the attack and you're good. There's a couple layers to it. All right, let's use this first attack. There goes a flip. Flip again. And look, he does like a whirlwind attack with the robotic hands. All right, let's back up here and then read the ultimate. All right, so he fires trackers to see the enemy's locations, and he can interrupt enemy recall actions. Then he can select an enemy to track and ram into him by holding the ability button. When he lands, he activates a magnetic force field that reduces damage taken, increases his resistance by 30%, and shocks all nearby enemies. Ridiculous. So let's do it again. Can we activate it? We're going right after him. We're going to ram him. Bam. And then we'll do the acrobatic flip and finish off with the whirlwind. So not bad. So that's it. So folks, those are your top 5 warriors in Arena of Valor right now. Superman, Ryoma, Murad, Zephys, and Max. I can argue Max maybe, because I consider him more to be a tank. But like I said, Samurai Games is pretty solid when breaking down these tier lists, and you should definitely check them out. I mean, they're everywhere. They're on Facebook, Twitter. I think they have a YouTube channel. They have a Twitch channel because they do have an esports team that plays Arena of Valor as well. So they're pretty good people, and they show me a lot of support. So obviously, I got to give them the credit where it's definitely deserved.